What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're back today here on NBA 2K24 here for another interesting challenge, as today the theme of today's challenge is going to be nothing but family. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you are new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. We're on the road to 50,000 subs right now, and YouTube tells me about 6% of the people that watch these videos aren't actually subscribed. But also comment down any challenges you guys want to see me take on. But today we're going to be doing the family challenge, and you'll see what that means in just a second. But of course, we're going to be starting fantasy draft style, so I'm just going to go ahead and randomly select my team. It doesn't even really matter. So 3, 2, 1. We'll be the Clippers. We're going to be the Clippers today. We're going to let the CPU draft whatever team we get, and then we'll explain what today's challenge is about to be, even though the thumbnail might reveal what we're doing. Today's video is brought to you by PrizePicks. PrizePicks is a player props app that's available on mobile or desktop. Let me show you how it works. Basically, it's just you against the numbers. You don't have to play anybody else, literally you against projections. That's all it is. They pretty much have every sport you can imagine. Obviously, NFL going on right now, but we're waiting on the NBA. And right now, they may not have, like, obviously NBA regular season stuff, but they do have NBA season-long stuff. So if you want to go ahead and start to look at, like, points per game, rebounds per game, assists per game, you can go over or under on the projected number that it gives you. So we can choose between 2 to 6 players, 6 players up to 25 times your money, 3 times for 2 players. So let's say I think Devin Booker is going to average more than 27 this season. I would go more on that projection. Let's say I think Rozier is going to average under. I can go less on that projection. It's that simple. It's you against the numbers. That's all it is. No, it's not complicated at all. It's a lot of fun. It enhances your gaming viewing experience. PrizePicks is something I use a lot. It's a lot of fun. So if you want to go ahead and download PrizePicks, my code is down in the description below. Use that link. Use code Crushables when you first sign up. If you go ahead and deposit $100, PrizePicks will match your first deposit up to $100. You don't have to deposit $100, but if you up to $100, they will match your first deposit. But that's it. If you want to go ahead and sign up for PrizePicks, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables. Thank you, PrizePicks, for sponsoring today's video. So basically, my goal in today's video is to assemble a roster full of families. So we need like Lonzo, LaMelo, we need Antetokounmpos, we need Mobley brothers. Like, that's basically what we're going to be doing today, is just trying to fill out our roster with nothing but family. So at least 2 members, of course. So I'm trying to fill out like a 14-man roster, 7 different families, if I can get that together, and then try to win a championship with it. So let's go ahead and see what 2K gave us. So we got Jalen Brunson, Bam Adebayo, OG Anunoby, Caleb Martin. So we got one of them. So Caleb Martin, we go out and get Cody Martin. So that could be the first part of this video. So that is not a bad start to this fantasy draft, getting Caleb Martin. Rui Hachimura, Brandon Miller. Okay, Brandon Miller is a nice. Trade chip is nice. Other than that, this roster is kind of bad. I'm not going to lie. It's not a very good roster by any means. So let's just go ahead and get out of the way, though. I already know Cody Martin should be really easy to trade for. It shouldn't cost me a ton. So whatever, whatever team has them and whatever they're asking for, I just want to try to get them to get this first trade or get this first piece out of the way. So I will give you Jalen Williams for him straight up. Actually, he's making too much money. Let's try to trade finder for him. So what do they want? He's a free agent. Whoops. Let's go to, there we go. Trade finder. There we go. That's what we need. So trade finder. They're going to give me a second. I give them Otto Porter. That might just be a done deal. So yeah, let's do that first trade. So we get them Otto Porter, and we also get a second round pick. We get Cody Martin. So first family is done. We got 2 family members, the Martin twins. So we'll go ahead and check that off. So we got that taken care of. Now, we got to start considering other duos we're going to get. So obviously LaMelo and Lonzo are at the top of my list. Antetokounmpo and, Thanasis. It's obviously something I want to do, but it's going to be pretty hard to pull it off, but it's something I will keep in the back of my mind. I know Evan Mobley and Isaiah Mobley, so there's definitely some families we can get on here, but some might be a little bit harder to trade for than others. So I think the first guy I want to try to go get is Lonzo, and then we could try to get LaMelo eventually as well. So let's go ahead and find out where Lonzo is to start this video, and then we can go from there. So Lonzo Ball, I don't know what they're going to be asking for, but let's see if we can get him. I know LaMelo is going to be quite tough to trade for, but we'll give it a shot. So trade for Lonzo. Whoops, I did the same thing again. Trade finder for Lonzo. What do they want? So Lonzo, they're probably going to want Brunson, I imagine, which is going to suck to give up Brunson because I think I'm going to need him in the LaMelo trade. So Lonzo Ball. Yeah, okay, Rui Hachimura, OG Anunoby. So we get Zubac. So OG, Rui Hachimura for Lonzo Ball. Do I want to do that, or do I want to try to... yeah, we don't have to give up a first in this situation. We get Zubac, who's a 3-star trade value. Let's do it. So let's go ahead and take care of that. And then we got to see, and of course, you're going to be no untouchables today. We got to see what the Thunder are feeling about LaMelo. I'm assuming they have him as untouchable. They don't. So LaMelo Ball could, they have Simons with them as well, but LaMelo Ball could be gettable here. We could get off to like a pretty good start. So obviously, Brunson is actually making too much money. Actually, he's not. They actually have enough. And our picks should be pretty valuable. So Jalen Brunson, 2024 first, 2026 first. So that's not going to get it done. Let's say it's 2027 as well. 2020. Hey, I'm okay with throwing all my picks at them if we need to, because I want to try to get rid of, taken care of Lonzo and LaMelo right away if we can. So boom, let's go. Okay. So now we have LaMelo and Lonzo, and we have both the Martin twins. Obviously, still have a lot more work to do, but that's a great start. I need to go ahead and start writing down some of the other families going to go for. I think Mobley is going to be possible. Let's just go ahead and try to get Isaiah Mobley out of the way, because I know he might even be a free agent. So let's go see if he's out there. Mobley, he's on a 2-way actually. Let's see if we can just sign him to like a regular contract. So I'll give him a 2-year deal. Obviously, it might take me a while to get Evan Mobley, so let's just go ahead and lock him up. So that's taken care of. So now we have Isaiah Mobley. So that's probably one of the easier ones we're going to be able to get, but we'll take it, of course. But I'm going to go ahead and start simulating the season a little bit. So right now, this is what our rotation would look like. I'm going to go ahead and move LaMelo to the 2. And then we'll have Lonzo and LaMelo start together. So it'll be Lonzo, LaMelo, and then of course it's Brandon Miller starting right now, Cody Martin, Bam Adebayo, Zubac, Robinson, Luke Kennard, Mike Muscala, Jalen Williams. So that leaves one of the Martin twins out of the rotation, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead, start simulating, and then we're going to see what other families we need to get in here. But so far, off to a pretty good start. 2 families out of the way. Let's go ahead and see the other 5 we're going to have to do. We got 2.5 done, actually, because Evan Mobley is still someone I want to try to get eventually. So another family I want to start on here is going to be the McDaniels twins. I don't know if they're actually, are they twins? No, they're probably just brothers. So they're not twins, but I want to try to get both of them eventually. Now, Jalen McDaniels might be a little bit tougher to get, but Jalen McDaniels should be someone easier, I assume. So let's see what they'd want for him. So Jalen Williams, Isaiah Mobley. Obviously, we can't trade Isaiah Mobley at the moment. Luke Kennard, Ty Jerome, and then you give me Isaiah Hartenstein as a return. That's not too bad. So let's do that. We're going to do this trade right here. So we're going to get Jalen McDaniels here at the trade deadline to go ahead and start that process. So obviously, we're still looking for Evan Mobley and Jaden McDaniels as well. We could put together a pretty good roster for the most part, but let's see if we can go get McDaniels as well, the other McDaniels. I don't know if we're going to be able to right now with not enough draft picks, but we'll give it a shot. So McDaniels, let's see what they'd want for him. So let's trade finder for him, and let's see what they'd want. They have nothing that they'd want from me. So I think right now we might have to wait till free agency to go after him. We do have Bam Adebayo's contract still, which is something I definitely need to take note of. But like Trey Mann, and let's say it's Isaiah Hartenstein, and then I have like 1 first at my disposal. I doubt they say yes to this, but I'll give it a shot. So let's say we threw every second at them we possibly could. I doubt they're gonna say, change their mind and say yes, but oh, they agreed. Wow, we got McDaniels. So just like that, we got Jay McDaniels and Jalen McDaniels. So that's taken care of as well. So off to a pretty good start. We still have Brandon Miller as a trade chip and Bam Adebayo, which is great. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Obviously, Antetokounmpo would be a dream. If I'm going to get Antetokounmpo, it would have to be in free agency, but I imagine with, well, I guess LaMelo, Lonzo might not make too much money. And then there is a chance we could go, there is a good chance we could get Giannis in free agency. There is a chance at it. And if I can get Giannis, obviously I think we win a championship. So that is going to be my goal. We're going to have to wait till next summer to do it because he becomes a free agent. But then there's like the Morris twins I can go after, the Lopez twins still. Evan Mobley is still someone I'm very much considering, obviously. Let's see where he's at. So where is Mobley? I have no idea what team he's on right now. I probably should have looked earlier when I looked at. He's on the Thunder, so he was with LaMelo. Interesting. Okay, so we went at the Thunder right now. We don't have enough draft picks to try to do this. They're buying. We probably have to wait till the offseason to even try to attempt this, but I feel good about the fact that we got the McDaniels twins taken care of at the deadline. So Thunder, Evan Mobley, he's got 2 years left in his contract, so we're going to have to pay him the same offseason as we're going to try to maybe get Giannis. And I just don't think I have the draft capital for it. I mean, I could throw them Brandon Miller. Obviously, I would do this all day. So Brandon Miller for Mobley straight up. But we don't have the draft picks. So if we had the draft picks, it would be a different story here. But yeah, we're not going to be able to get them at this moment. So we're going to chill with what we got right now. And we'll just roll with this. We'll see how the rest of the season goes with just these guys. But we got, a pretty good chunk taken care of already. Let's just keep it going. And let's see what we can do in the offseason. So at the end of the season, things don't go very well as far as us making the playoffs, which I'm kind of surprised by because this is a decent enough team that I thought we could make it, but unfortunately 2K did not agree with that factor. So 24 for LaMelo, 17.5, and 9 for Bam Adebayo. But let's go ahead and see who wins the championship really quick, and obviously we can start focusing on who we're going to go after next. So we got the Thunder actually getting beat by the Nuggets, and we got the Mavericks and the Wizards. So Jason Tatum versus Giannis in the finals. And the Wizards going to win the championship. So that makes Giannis very mad, and maybe he'll leave. I don't know. Obviously, he's a free agent. Now, the only problem I have with that is we may not have enough money to get Giannis. I don't know if we'll have enough money, to be honest with you, because I'm going to have to pay Jay McDaniels. If I have, if I eventually get Evan Mobley, I'm going to have to pay him as well. So getting Giannis may not be possible, but we'll see. We're going to still give it a shot, but I have a feeling it may not be gettable, although it would be really awesome if we could. So let's go to draft lottery, and obviously our pick is going to go to the Thunder here. So it was a lottery pick, which sucks. Detroit gets one. I'm going to keep Tyronn Lue as my head coach, though, and we'll kind of keep this filled out. But I'm going to go ahead and fill out this last 2 spots, and then I will see you guys on draft night or free agency with the next step to this process. So I think the biggest thing we need to start doing is gathering more draft picks, obviously. So let's go ahead and see if we could trade, Zubac for first round picks. That's what we need to do. So we're just going to start trading some guys for first rounders because that's where we're at. We don't really have picks to trade right now, which is kind of a problem. So a first round pick, and I get 2 firsts. The Lakers are just giving every draft pick they own for the guys that obviously they're not really worth that. But I can't trade Martin. I can't trade Mobley. I could trade Duncan Robinson, though, but I'm not going to trade Brandon Miller because obviously I can't just dump him for first. But Robinson, on the other hand, we could trade for first round picks if someone's willing to give me 2 firsts for Robinson. Sign me up for that. We got the Spurs, and then the Thunder are offering me, so we got a 22-8 first and a lot of protected first in the future. That's great. So we got that taken care of. I don't think there's anybody else we can trade at the moment. So on draft night, pretty sure we don't have a draft pick. We don't at all. So let's go to rookie signing, or player options rather, because rookie signing doesn't matter for us. Player options. So we got Lonzo and Conan Martin both declining their qualifying offer, or their team options. McDaniel's actually under contract for 1 more year, or no, that's restricted offer. What am I talking about? So never mind. So free agency, obviously, yeah, I have a feeling we're not gonna have enough money. So Lonzo Ball, of course, is somebody we need to bring back. So I'm gonna give him like a 4-year deal. Let's go 18.5 flat rate and see if he's willing to accept that, and he might, so that's great. McDaniels, same thing. We're gonna have to bring him back as well. I'm gonna go flat. Try to give them as least money as possible. Martin wants a bag. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I don't think we're gonna have enough for Giannis. I don't think we're gonna have enough, unfortunately. So 12 million for 2 years. I probably should have done more years on that. There's nobody else, but Lonzo, McDaniels, Caleb Martin, we're bringing them all back, which is great. So we got all 3 taken care of. We needed all of them back, of course, so that's great. As far as, we should probably go ahead and sign our bird right players as well, because obviously you guys know what we can do with them. We can go ahead and trade them for first round picks. So let's go ahead and do just that. So let's go ahead and trade Coffee and Batum for first. If someone, doesn't make any sense, but the Grizzlies are willing to offer me a first for Amir Coffee. So we'll do that. And then same thing with Batum. So we'll go ahead and get more first round picks here to gather assets. So Sacramento, thank you for your service. All right, well, look what we got. So go Bam, who's obviously still somebody we're not keeping. We got Lonzo's. We got Lonzo, we got the Ball brothers, I should say, McDaniels brothers, Martin twins. Okay, and then one thing I know we probably get in free agency is the Morris twins. I'm sure both of them are here, and both of them probably aren't going to ask for much. So we're going to go ahead and go after Marcus Morris to start things off here. I'm going to try to give him as least money as possible. He declines that. Okay, let's go to that again, and I guess I'm going to have to give him $4 million. So we'll do that, and then I got to find the other Morris twin as well, wherever he may be. So Markieff Morris, where are you? You're probably down here a little bit further, I assume. Markieff Morris, not really sure where he's at. Let's go ahead and player finder for him, and then we should be able to get him taken care of, and then that will be wow, did he retire? Markieff Morris is he not in the game anymore? Interesting. Did he actually retire? Markieff Morris, that's kind of, or is he just not on 2K right now? I have no idea. He did retire. Wow. So I guess that eliminates that idea. That's tough. I did not think he even was a guy that would ever consider retiring. But hey, I had a roster spot for you. But whatever. So I don't think there's any point of signing him then. So we don't have to sign Marcus Morris anymore. There's no point of wasting money on that. I guess another couple twins we can, or not twins, brothers we can get would be the Holiday twins, and Justin Holiday and Aaron Holiday. So I'll go for that. Drew would obviously be the better player to get, but that's going to be a lot of money. So we're not really going to be able to afford that. So Holiday, are they all 3 here? They are. So Aaron Holiday and Justin Holiday, both free agents. We should be able to give both of them 2-year minimum contracts. So let's go ahead and go for that. So that'd be taken care of as well. So there we go. Instead of the Morris twins, we go for the Holiday brothers. So we'll go for that. And then What else do we need? Obviously, Evan Mobley is still somebody I do want, which we can go talk to the Thunder about him right now. So let's go see what the Thunder think about Evan Mobley as a potential guy we can get. One player I do have to try it for before we go for Evan Mobley is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't think I'm going to be able to sign him in free agency, although I would love to do just that. I don't think we're going to have enough money. So instead, we're going to try to trade for him. So Bam and Brandon Miller starts the conversation. Obviously, we have a bunch of first round picks, but none of them are super valuable. So I don't think this is going to happen, but we're still going to give it a shot. We might as well try at least. So let's see what they say about that. They're going to disagree. So yeah, we're not going to get Giannis. Giannis would be a dream. Obviously, I'll see if I can get him in free agency, but I highly doubt it. So let's just say if we threw all the unprotected picks at them, I don't think this is going to change anything. Do I have anybody I could throw in here? I mean, no. I guess if I'm not going to get Evan Mobley, and yeah, that's not going to change anything. So let's just go talk about Evan Mobley and complete that. So Giannis would have been great, but that's just going to be way too hard to pull off as far as the trade is concerned. So let's talk about Evan Mobley. Brandon Miller should be able to get it done, not straight up necessarily, but like with a bunch of picks, I think they think they're gonna say yes. So let's see what they say. 2 first round picks. They don't agree still. I'm probably gonna throw as many picks as possible at them. So let's just keep going with first round picks. Is one more get it done? No. Evan Mobley not gonna be gettable at the moment. I'm probably gonna have to sign a free agent to get Evan Mobley, I think, on this team. So let's just try. I don't think there's anybody else I could throw in here, so I'll have to wait. So let's sign who has some value on the name right now. Let's say it's THT. Let's sign THT and throw Taylor Horn Tucker at the Thunder with Brandon Miller. Let's see what they say about that. They may not have money for this, but we're gonna try it anyway. So Evan Mobley, and I will give you first round picks, obviously, Brandon Miller and THT. So let's see what they say about that. That should happen. Yes, they have the money for it. So this should work, right? They disagree still. And there we go. We got Evan Mobley. So Evan Mobley is on the team. So that's another couple of brothers figured out. So what do we need more? What else do we need? So right now, if we sort this, so we have Lonzo. So we have 1, 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we only have 5. So we need 2 more families, 2 more, and then we have a full roster. So who else are we going for? I thought the Morris twins would be great. Lopez twins are still possible, or brothers. I keep saying twins. Some of these guys aren't actually twins, but yeah, so we got that taken care of. So we need 2 more families. We have the Curry family, which would be fun. Antetokounmpo family. I just don't think I have enough money, man. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna have enough money, which really sucks because I don't have to pay Evan Mobley. We already paid McDaniel, or already paid, yeah, McDaniels, and then Martin we had to give some money to. So unfortunately, Giannis would be a dream. It would be a dream, but I don't think we're gonna have enough money for it, which would be awesome if we did, but I don't think we do. So yeah, because, well, Bam would be off the books, and then Evan Mobley would have to get, replace that. So I just don't think we have the money for it, although I would love to. But I gotta figure out another. I mean, there's got to be one more family I'm not thinking of at this moment. Let me go check around the league and see if I can go out there, and I'll hold out for Giannis, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull it off, unfortunately. So last day of free agency here, just in case, we're going to go ahead and sign Thanasis Antetokounmpo. I also signed like Lenny Waters, Ben Forbes, and Patty Mills, and immediately flipped them for more first round picks. So we're going to do that same thing with those 3 guys we signed other than Thanasis. We're going to keep Thanasis and see. I don't think it's going to happen, but we're going to see if we can get Giannis in free agency. I don't think we're going to have enough money for it, but I'll give it a shot. I don't think we're going to be there, but I'll try. So Steve Mikhailuk, same thing. Let's go ahead and flip him for a first, maybe. Does anybody offer me a first round pick? I'm getting like Cameron Thomas as an offer, which is kind of nice. I don't want to trade Thomas. Oh, there's a first. There we go. And then last, but certainly not least, is going to be Evan Fournier. Everybody else is here to stay. So Fournier, we'll trade him as well. Give me a first round pick, somebody, and I can move on. Leonard Miller is not a bad player to get, though, so I might just go for him. So we'll go Leonard Miller, I guess. Leonard Miller, welcome to the team. All right. Player progression, let's see how things are going. So we got LaMelo and Evan Mobley up, Lonzo Ball, McDaniels, Caleb Martin. So everyone's progressing other than Justin Holiday and Thanasis, which is fine. Obviously, we don't really need them to be very good. There's kind of bottom rotational pieces, cheerleaders, would you rather. But let's go straight into next season. So I don't know if there's anything else we're going to do at the deadline. I think we got to wait till next year's offseason at this point. I think we pretty much have our roster set, other than the fact we're missing 2 families. Like, that's basically it. So powering is going to let us at 3rd overall, so we can start. And we still have Bam. I keep forgetting we have Bam Adebayo at this point, but Bam Adebayo is here, at least for now. But 10-minute rotation, and we'll just see how I mean, I guess if the Mavericks are like selling and Giannis is available, we could try for it. I don't know if we'll be able to pull it off, but I'll give it a shot. One thing that sucks is Markieff Morris retiring on us. That would have been like an easy one to get when unfortunately he retired, so that we really couldn't do that anymore. A couple of other guys I'm looking at is Murray, the Murray guy, or Keegan Murray and Chris Murray. So maybe I can get Keegan Murray in the offseason also with Chris Murray. So that might be one thing we do at the deadline is trade for Chris Murray, because I think Keegan Murray, as long as we sign like a a mid-level player in free agency, we could flip that mid-level player for Keegan Murray with a bunch of draft picks probably. So yeah, we might do that, but I'll see at the deadline, maybe to trade for like Chris Murray. We'll see. So trying for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the deadline is not going to be possible, unfortunately. I still don't think we're going to be able to get him in free agency, but it'd be really cool if we could. But other than that, the one thing I told you guys that I might try to do is get Chris Murray here, because I think we can get Keegan Murray pretty easily in the offseason. So I'm going to try for Chris Murray here. How much is he making? Like 2.99. So that shouldn't be too hard to get to. So let's see if I can get to that. So Omer, who's on a two-way, or he's just in the G League. Or wait, what just happened? Or no, I'm on the Philadelphia 7. I clicked the third trade slot. I was like, wait, what's going on here? Okay, so Justin Champagnie. Boom, we could do that one. So now, as much as I don't really want to trade first round picks for Murray, let's try just a bunch of seconds, actually. I mean, we only have 2, though. So let's see if we can do 2 seconds for Chris Murray here to get this done. They want Aaron Holiday. Unfortunately, I cannot trade Aaron Holiday. So as much as I don't want to trade a first for Chris Murray, is there anybody else I could throw in this trade? I don't think there is. Leonard Miller. I could throw Leonard Miller in here. Let's do Leonard Miller instead. Leonard Miller, that should get it done. Wow, I do have to trade a first. Champagnie, I'm going to have to trade a first, ain't I? That sucks, but that's all good. It's one first. I can get another first anyway. So let's just do this, and I'm going to have to throw them a first. Let's make sure it's not a good one, I guess. Let's go 2029 Clippers pick. If they say no to this, then I don't know what they're... I'm not about to throw 2 firsts for Chris Murray, am I? Am I actually about to do that right now? I did. I have no shame. I don't care. I needed it done. So Chris Murray, now we go get Keegan Murray in the offseason. And then we'll need one last set of brothers after that. So the offseason is where we'll complete it. Also, by the way, we're actually really good. We're 34-17. Really good right now. And then we're probably going to go for like Brooke and Robin Lopez. I got to make sure that Robin Lopez didn't retire, because he may have retired, but Brooke might be someone we can... Oh, yeah, Robin Lopez retired, so can't even get that going. So, are we going to miss out on a 7th family? I don't know. I think we have... I mean, if I can get Giannis and Keegan Murray, that would complete it, but... the idea of getting Giannis is going to be hard. I would have to dump Bam, and then even with that, I don't even know if I'd have enough money, which I don't think I would, so... Yeah, unfortunately, it's just... Well, I mean, I guess we could try to trade Bam here. And maybe see if we can get lucky and like Stephen Curry gets offered to me in the trade finder or something weird like that. So let's try that just for a second. So like Bam Adebayo and like 2 firsts. I don't know if this is going to give me anything, but we just got to see if like something pops up that might be worth it. So Jamal Murray, Robert Williams, Devin Vassell, Fred VanVleet. Like, obviously I'm hoping for like Steph to pop up here, but it's not going to happen. James Harden, Zach LaVine, Klay Thompson, Jalen Brunson, Wagner, Franz Wagner, Sabonis, and Claxton. So yeah, that idea is not going to pop up. Is he even available right now? I'm actually curious to see if like Steph would even be like available. Is Seth even still around? Seth is still around. Steph's on the Heat. Are they offering Stephen Curry? Is he like... they're rebuilding. Now, they do have him listed as untouchable, but as we know, there's no untouchables. So I'm going to go see if I get Stephen Curry before we just completely move on from this. So at the end of this season, things went fairly well, as we did get the first seed in the Western Conference, which, by the way, I didn't try for Steph at the trade deadline because we didn't have the money to match his contract, but Bam has 1 year left in his deal. Stephen Curry, I think, has another year left in his contract, so we can maybe try to trade for him in the offseason. We'll see. We'll take a look at it and see if we could do it. But what matters here is that we win a champ, or it doesn't matter, actually. We got to win a championship with the whole families on the roster, so we don't have that yet. But nonetheless, we are in the finals, and all we got to do is beat the Hornets, and we do. We win a championship. So LaMelo is your finals MVP. Now, I got to make sure guys don't retire on us as well, because obviously that could happen. So I got to carefully look at this, because we had a couple family members already retire last year to eliminate them. So I'm not seeing anybody here that stands out to me at the moment, but we got to keep... So Marcus Morris, that dream is dead anyway. Bojan. Oh, Bojan. We got to make sure he doesn't retire. Bojan, I forgot about... Or no, they're not brothers. What am I talking about? They have the same last name. Never mind. Forget that, but I still made him not retire, which is fine. So Seth Curry tried to retire. We cannot have that happen, because I'm going to try to go get his brother potentially. It might be hard to do, but he might be old enough that it might be possible. So I don't think there's anybody else, but let me just double check. That way I don't just screw myself here. And I don't think there is anybody else. So yeah, I think we're good. So let's go straight to the draft lottery. And let's see. So the Rockets get 1, Warriors 2. Now we can go talk to the Heat about Stephen Curry. I'm going to offer Bam. I'll see what they say. Most likely they're not going to say yes, but we're going to give it a shot. So unfortunately, I have to throw Cody Martin in here to match his salary. It's going to suck to lose him, but I think I can get him back pretty easily, hopefully anyway, but let's see what we can do. So I'm going to offer, I don't think they're going to say yes to this. I don't think they will, but we're going to try it anyway. So here's my offer to the Heat. No. Okay. Stephen Curry is going to be really hard to get. I think I have to keep, yeah, I thought it just has to be in the trade. So yeah, unfortunately, I mean, unless if I gave up like a bunch of stuff, I don't think this is going to happen. Maybe I can move this lottery protected pick and go for like another unprotected pick. But I don't think that changes anything. So yeah, Steph, not gonna be possible, unfortunately. But on draft night, I mean, we could probably trade this 22nd overall pick for more future first. So let's do that, because I don't really need to add a rookie to this team. So if someone's willing to offer me 2 first-round picks in the future, that'd be great. Or just, I mean, at this point, it doesn't, I mean, we can't trade Holiday, unfortunately, or I would consider it. 2029 first from Chicago might be better than the 22nd pick. Okay. Player options, this is where I got to figure out. Chris Murray, qualifying offers, Evan Mobley, we knew that was going to be big. So do I have enough money to sign Giannis right now? No, I don't. So Giannis is not going to be possible. I was just curious if I even had enough money. So we might as well just sign Evan Mobley back and call it a day. And then do I have like an MLE? Yes, I could sign an MLE, which is what I wanted to do. So Giannis, or not Giannis, sorry, Evan Mobley, we're going to be able to match his contract. So I'm not going to sign him right away, but I do have to sign somebody. So I'm going to sign... Let's sign Trey Mann, because I need someone to match Keegan Murray's contract. So we're going to sign Trey Mann. Just kidding. He gets matched, so we're not getting him. Let's go Tyus Jones, or Trey Jones. Sorry, Trey Jones. And then Evan Mobley gets an offer from the Blazers. Obviously, we got to match that. So we got that taken care of. And McDaniel's a free agent. Okay, that's important. We got to bring him back as well. All right. Are we about to strike out on this last family? I don't know if there's another one I could think of at the moment. Like, I'm thinking of Steph and Giannis, but right now, that's not gettable, unfortunately. So let's try... okay, Bam Adebayo is still somebody we could trade, though, so it's not dead yet. But now I got to go try for Keegan Murray. Once we get this done, now it's time to figure out if we can go get the last piece of the puzzle. So Keegan, I'm literally looking up last name and putting in this first name. So Murray, let's go. MUR, Keegan Murray, Pelicans. Let's see what they say. So Keegan Murray, Trey Jones, first round pick. Hopefully I can get Keegan Murray pretty easily here. All the first in the world, they say no. Another first. Okay, we got Keegan Murray. Boom. That's 7 or 6. That's 6 done. So we got 6 done, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So 6 families done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, am I tripping? Or did I? Or yeah, 6. I didn't count the Mobley. So 6 families done. We need a 7th one. And right now, I'm not really sure where that comes from. Bam Adebayo is still a possibility of someone we could trade away. $37 million attached to his name. And I just don't know where that's about to come from. I got to figure out if there's another family I'm not thinking of. We need one more. That's it. And we're done. One more family, and we got this taken care of. So at this point, what I think we're going to do, because I've seen I know the Thompson twins is an idea. Trey Jones and Tyus Jones was an idea as well, but they're unfortunately just making way too much money. Well, I mean, maybe I could find a way. Actually, there might be a way I can do this now that I think about it. So I could actually maybe trade Bam Adebayo in a 3-team trade to pull this off. I just thought about that. It just popped up in my head. So I got to talk about, because Jones, I think Asar and Ahmed are going to cost a little too much. But we can just maybe get the Jones brothers. I think we can get them maybe. So let's try that. So let's see what both teams they are on, because that would complete it. So we got Milwaukee and New Orleans. So we're going to try to see if we can find a way to pull a 3-team trade off to pull this off. Now, obviously, this isn't the best idea in the world. Like, this isn't something I would usually do. But to complete this challenge, we may have to do something like this. So let's go Pelicans. I don't know if any of these guys have money, but we're gonna they doesn't look like they do, honestly. But right now the Bucks would require way too much money. I mean, they're getting Bam though. So what about if I moved Bam to New Orleans? Okay, so both of them have to go to the Clippers, obviously. Right now Bucks would require 22 million, while the Bucks require 24. Okay, so what can the Pelicans give me? So they have like Max Strus, right? So Max Strus is someone they could ship off to me, and then let's say it's like Pokoshevsky. So that should be done. All participants must give at least 1 item, which I think we are, or get 1 item, sorry. And then let's say a 2nd round pick is headed to the Bucks or something like that. So let's say it's something like this, where we get Tyus Jones and Trey Jones, and then we get, this is what we get. I'll even throw first in here on top of Bam if I have to get this to go through. So what do you say? This trade looks acceptable to me compared to the Pelicans. The Bucks, yeah, the Bucks aren't getting enough right now. So in order to pull this off, we're going to throw first round picks in here. We need to trade a first to the Bucks. They say no. Let's just keep it going. But this would complete the challenge, and that's what we want. Do I really have to throw? Bro, this is crazy. What are we doing? There's no way you're saying no to 3 first round picks for Tyus Jones. Like, what are we doing? Do I really have to throw 4 in here for Tyus Jones? What on earth? Why? How on earth is that not acceptable to you? Are we serious right now? I did sign Seth Curry as well. Does that make it better for you? I cannot believe they're saying no to this. Like, what on earth is going on? Do the Clippers? I mean, I don't know if the Clippers would give up a first round pick to the Bucks or the Pelicans. Sorry. Yo, whoever the Bucks GM is needs to be fired, because what on earth? How are you not accepting this? Okay, you know what? I have a better idea. Let's just not do that part, and let's just go talk to the Pelicans about the idea of Trey Jones, and then I'll talk to the Bucks about Tyus Jones separately. So Trey Jones, and then you had money that you could give me, like Max Strus, and let's say it's Pokusevski, right? So you give me that, and I'll even take let's see if I can get a first rounder off them as well. Then what, Caleb Martin, can't throw him in there. Let's just do it for these 3. I don't even care. I do not. Seth Curry is fine. I'm not keeping him. So we get Trey Jones. That's what matters at the end of the day. And now we go talk to the Bucks about Tyus Jones. I don't know why we couldn't just do this earlier, but whatever. We'll do it this way. And then Max Strus for Tyus Jones straight up. Okay. 2K stupid. All right, we got it done. We got 7 families. That's what matters. 7 families is done. And I'm going to go ahead just to make it clean. I'm going to release Pokusevski and Richards and just leave it with the 7 families. 7 families here. Donison's can go as well. So we got that taken care of. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're going to release Leonard Miller as well. So that's just like that. 7 families. Now, the main thing is we need to win a championship. Will it win a championship is the biggest question. That's where we're at this point. So we got it done, though. It was a struggle at the end there, but we got it done. And I'm happy with it. So pretty interesting rebuild. A lot of thinking and going into that one. If I didn't let the Morris twins retire, I could have gotten this done a long time ago. But that was a a little bit of a bump in the road. But Power Rankings is going to let us at first overall. Proficiency is 4.5. So right now, I assume Mobley's going to have to slide over to the 5, because I don't even know if we have anybody to play the 5 right now. So yeah, this is what it would look like. We got the LaMelo and Lonzo, McDaniels, Keegan Murray, Evan Mobley, Caleb Martin, Tyus Jones, Trey Jones, McDaniels, Cody Mars. That leaves Chris Murray, Mobley, and both the Holiday brothers out of the rotation, which is totally fine by me. And as I said, proficiency is 4.5. So let's go see if we're going to win a championship after all of that madness. So after all that chaos, we didn't even get the first seed in the West. So there is a possibility we gave the Pelicans Bam Adebayo, I think. So that could be our downfall at the end of the day if we don't win a championship here. But regardless, we rode with the families, and now it's time to see if we can win it with them. So what did I make the Pelicans look like? I get them Bam to pair with John Morant and Jalen Green. So, and Chet. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. But we get the Kings in round 1. They have Nunez, Maxey, Brooks, Jaren Jackson, Wendell Carter, and Mitch Robinson. I still think we're better than them. Hopefully anyway, and we are going to beat them. Just kidding. We're going to a game 7 in round 1. So after all of this, there might be a chance we don't even win a championship to end this video off. So that would be awesome. Let's see if we can get out of this game 7 with a victory. It's not looking good right now, and we might go home. Just kidding. We tied it up. Now, can we keep the lead is the question, or take the lead and keep it is what I should be saying. And right now, it's not looking good for us, okay? Can we keep it? Take the lead? Keep it? Oh my goodness, barely got out of that. Okay, get out round 1 in 7. Now we get to play the Thunder round 2. We stole Evan Mobley from them earlier, but we gave them Brandon Miller and Brunson in the video, and they still have them. So here goes nothing against them. Somebody current round, and we are going to beat them in 5. So that took care of business there pretty easily. But now we get the Pelicans. We made really good, obviously. So let's see if we can take care of them. And just kidding, we're going to go down 3-1. So after all the madness that we ensued in trying to put all these families together, we did not win a championship. Well, we did in the last season. So I guess I can count that technically, but I didn't have the full team assembled yet. But hey, maybe we get out of this one with a victory still. There is still a possibility we come back, as we might win this one and force a game 7 unless we blow it at the end, which we are not going to do. 101-113. So we're not out of it just yet. Game 7 in New Orleans. and we have a close one on our hands, but right now we're starting to run away with it, and we might come back on the Pelicans 3-1, and we do just that. Wow. Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, Conference Finals MVPs. The Magic, they have Harden, Mitchell, Markkanen, Monteiro, Duren, Monte Morris. Pretty good team in Orlando. Did we beat them? No. And we did it, baby. Let's just like that. We win a championship. Evan Mobley, Finals MVP. And man, that was a drag. That was a grind, but we got it done. So hope you guys enjoyed this little fun idea today. Definitely looking to do more challenges like this as we wait for some other things in the future. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you did, if you want to see more stuff like this. But other than that, this is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.